Oh, let's play a bunch of New York Times games, but first we reveal our dad joke of the day, and my calendar does not have dad jokes for Sundays, so I asked my members to contribute. And Demelza Snelders suggested this one. I went to a beekeeper to get 12 bees. He counted and gave me 13. I asked why, and he said, extra one's a freebie. All right. And our member count is still at 179. If you would like to help contribute towards that goal, you just got to hit that join button under the video. And yeah, let's start with connections. We're finding 4 groups of 4. We've got Angular, Ariel, Georgia, Aurora, Ariel, and Ariel. Okay. Linear, Merida, Ariel, Arabesque, Ariel, Split, Impact, Tiana, Veranda, Volumetric, and Roundoff. All right, I think this one's going to be hard to get colors for, but I do think we have a typical what do people call them? The rainbow herrings. It's when they pick 4 words that seem to be an obvious category, but then they build the puzzle around that, making it one color each. So I don't know which is going to be which, but I did notice that we do have Arial with the A is a font, and Veranda is also a font. So I bet we can find 4 fonts. Is Georgia a font? I think Merida is... Oh, and we've got Ariel, which is a Disney character, and so is Merida. So actually, let me just pull out my pen here. Disney characters. Let me actually figure out what the 4 categories probably are. So we got fonts. We've got Disney characters. Ariel... I don't know. I mean, we've got volumetric here, which makes me think... Oh, yeah, impact's a font also. I don't know what Ariel means, unfortunately. Or I'm guessing it's pronounced Ariel, but... I know this one means in the air. But I feel like having linear and volumetric is a big clue here. And angular. And so I know this Ariel means in the sky. So let me actually just start guessing colors here. I need to circle these. So, I'm gonna make this blue just because I don't know. I'm honestly not sure what the colors are right now. But it feels like with this word, it feels harder. The fonts, or sorry, let's make Disney characters yellow because I feel like that's probably the best known. I don't need those selected. So we got Ariel, Little Mermaid. We've got Merida, which is Brave, I believe. We have... Who else is... I think Tiana? Actually, I don't know what movie Tiana's from. Something... I don't know what the other Disney character is. I'm thinking either Aurora or Georgia. All right. Let's make green the fonts. Veranda, Ariel, and Impact are definitely fonts. I don't know if Roundoff is a font. Split is not. For some reason, I think Georgia is a font. Okay, and then, so I think our purple is whatever this Ariel in the sky one is. Are these kinds of kicks? Like an aerial kick and a roundoff? Not roundoff isn't a kick. It's a roundhouse. Oops. I don't know. Aerial. Could it be gymnastics moves? Right. Your aerial, your split, or like types of gymnastics maybe. Roundoff. I don't know what arabesque is. Okay. I'm going to say arabesque is that. And I'm going to say that the Disney character is probably Aurora. And that the font is probably Georgia. So I'm going to try what I think is purple here, which are the gymnastics moves. Completely off. Holy cow. Okay. Unfortunately, I have one of each up here, so everything got completely messed up. I think I remember what I wanted to do. Unfortunately, I was completely wrong on the colors. So maybe volumetric, angular, linear, and Ariel is going to be purple. That one was purple. Geometry adjectives. Okay. I'm guessing it's Ariel, actually. I don't know why I keep pronouncing it as Ariel for some reason. So then let's do the fonts. Ariel, Veranda, Georgia, and Impact. Okay, that was blue. And then Tiana, Ariel, Merida, and Aurora are Disney characters, Disney princesses. I haven't kept up on my Disney princesses, but I'm sure I'll learn in the next, 3 or 4 years as Lily gets older. Let's see. So, unfortunately, just I thought the gymnastics was going to be the harder trivia. So I kind of rotated it. Definitely not reverse rainbow. All right. Difficulty. I mean, once you get, you might fall for the rainbow herring, but otherwise, I don't know. Like, was it that hard? Let's give it a 2.5. I think we're going to have an 80% solve rate. They gave it 3. Okay. 60%. Trickier than usual. Okay. I mean, I really just didn't, I don't know. I guess some of the knowledge was aligned with what I know. I mean, that's when that happens, like it's hard to judge the difficulty. People are getting the Disney princesses first. Gymnastics moves. Okay. So yellow is the second most common one gotten first. How about second? It really evens out second ever. So people who lost just got nothing. 16% got nothing. And then there's kind of like a random mix of what people are getting. Seems like the Disney one's the easiest, though. That would make sense. All right. And then, of course, people falling for the rainbow herring here. 30% of people fell for the rainbow herring. People just not sure what the other Disney princess is and putting Georgia in there. Unless Georgia is a Disney princess, I don't know. And then typefaces, just not knowing what all the typefaces are. So like it's like I know the category, but I don't know the fourth, and I'm gonna guess is what a lot of these mistakes are. All right. So yeah, 26% of people just did the aerial homophones and then got a not a one away and went, it's a one of each, hopefully. I mean, at this point, I feel like most people have learned they like to build puzzles like that. All right. And then it's green, yellow, blue, purple in order before there's any other mistakes. Cool. Not much more to look at here. How'd you do? Let's do pips. We'll start with the easy. Ooh, so we have to start with 0, 0 here, and then we have to do 0, 1, and then we have to do the 1, 1, and then we can do the 2, 1. All right. I think that's the fastest I've ever done that. 7 seconds. Alrighty. Well, maybe the medium's harder. Let's try it. 4 equals. So we have 3 blanks. We have 4 3s. 1, 2. We have 3 5s. Okay, I'm thinking the 3s go along the bottom. So, I mean, it has to be the 3 3 here, and hopefully we have a 3 6 or a 3 5. We have a 3 5 here, and then the 3 4 goes up. Okay, now I need a 6 something here. This also adds to 5, so I think, or sorry, that adds to 10. I need a 5 5 or, sorry. I was thinking 11 for some reason. This 11 needs the 5 and 6. 10 can be 4 6 or 5 5. Okay. So I don't know which way we're going. Okay. How many 5s do I have? I have 1, 2, 3. I have 3 5s. I need 1 in the 11. So one of these 10s could be a 5 5. I don't have a 5 5 domino. So I think what I'm going to do is this, the 6 5 here. And then we can do a 5 blank this way. It doesn't really matter. And then we can do a 5 3 down. Maybe? No, the 3. Oh, no, sorry. We have a 5 3. So this has to be the 5 5. I messed that up. So that's the 5 5. And so then this. So this is the 3 4. What am I doing? Does the 5 6 just go? No, it can't go straight in there. 6 4 in here. But I can't do 4 blank. What am I doing wrong? Okay, this has to be the 3 3. So I can put a 3 here and a 3 here. So because there's a domino like this, there's a domino peeking into this 11, giving me a 5 or a 6. So we don't really need blanks anywhere, so the blanks should go in the empty spots. So this is going to be a 6. Then I can put the 5 6 across here, and I can put a 4 blank across here. That seems like I'm not using anything important. Now we need a 3 something here and a 3 something here. So I can do a 3 5 here. I can do the 5 blank this way, and I can do the 3, 4 this way. Okay. Oh, that took a while. All right. Let's do the hard pips. Okay, 3 equals 2 zeros. Well, I've got 4 blanks though, but one of them, I mean, our in is this one blank here. Now I need a blank, and it needs to be less than 3 here, which is a little bit difficult. So this entire cage is less than 3, but this has to be a blank. So the best I'm doing is a blank 2. And then these both are blanks. So I need one of these is, this is either 3, 3, 3 or 4, 4, 4. How many 3s do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. And I got plenty of 4s as well. But what I'm saying is one of these goes vertical. We have a blank something vertical, whichever is repeating. And then we have a blank something to the left. That uses up both of the blanks. Now, how do I want to do this? This adds to 2, and we don't have any blanks left. So it has to be 1, 1. So it uses both of our 1s. Oh yeah, okay. So I think what I have to do is I have to do the 1, 5, either this way or maybe vertical. Let's leave it vertical for now. Oh, come on. There we go. Because this 1, 4 has to go into here, because I don't have another 1 to do 5, 1 for the 6. So there's going to be a 4 something down here. We have a few 4s available, so we'll hold off on which one we need there. This is a 2 something, 2, 3 or 2, 5, or 2, 6. All that matters is that it goes into this not equal cage. Okay, so this is another in. We're going to have a domino here. We're going to have a domino here. And so then, I don't know, this is still pretty open. Greater than 15. So if we were to do 3 6s, that would be 18. So we need to be 16, 17, or 18. How many? Oh, we only have 1 6 though. If we were to do 5, 5, 5, that's no good. So the 6 has to go in here, and we can't bring it with the 2. So this is the 6 2. Okay, this could actually be 5, 5, 5. This could be 3, 3, 3. Oh, I need a domino that's equal to go up here. We have a 4, 4 and a 5, 5. I think I'm going to use the 4, 4. And then 4, 3 over here, and that lets me do the blank 3 up. And then I need a 3 going into here. It's either going to be a 5 or a 2. Oh, I can't do the 2 because that's already a 2, so it's going to be the 5. Okay. And then I need a blank 4 over here. And so now this has to be 6 with not 2, 4, or 5. Or sorry, not 6. It has to be 2. So it has to be the 2, 3. And then the 5, 5 goes here. So that's greater than 15, and this is the 5, 2. All right. 303. Okay. This was a good one. It had some nice logic to it. I wouldn't be surprised if this one was actually unique. Cool. Well, how'd you do? Let's do the mini crossword. Winner over scissors, loser to papers. That's rock. Angelina of Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Angelina Jolie. What a time to be alive. Halloween costume with red horns, a devil. Member of C-suite. Exec. 22 seconds, nice. What were the downs? Rolex is a watch brand with the slogan, a crown for every achievement. Martini garnish is olive. Honda model with palindromic name is Civic. Boat's bottom is the keel. And green gemstone is jade. All right, well, how'd you do? Let's do strands. Today's theme is coming of age. Birthday? Like there could be milestones. Coming of age. Interesting. Chair. Why would it be chair? It's not. Amp. What's the Z doing? What's the V doing? I really wanted it to be birthday, but I can't see how to make that. I don't think we can. Okay. Thin. You'd almost do thin mint. You'd have to repeat the N there, but it's funny. Bar mitzvah. That's the spanogram. Okay, so the bar mitzvah is a coming of age ceremony. So it's got to be things related to a bar mitzvah, right? The Torah. Um, what's over here? Tree. Teen. Teenther. I think this is one word, but we'll come back to it just to make sure. Synagogue. Rabbi. L'chaim along the bottom. It means to life in Hebrew. Party. And this is one word. What is it though? Thiniert. Teenrith. Oh boy, what is this? Enfieret. Ooh. 13. Yes, when you're 13 years old. Okay. Why was that so hard? It was just around in a circle. Starting from here, just around. I don't know. I something was going on in my brain on that one. Very carousel moment. All right, cool. This was up my alley. I had a bar mitzvah myself a long time ago. All right, how'd you do? All right, let's spin the wheel and see what bonus game we're playing today. Looks like it's going to be Hang 5, suggested by Joe S. Let's pull that up. All right, this is Hang 5. We got to guess letters Wheel of Fortune style. We have 5 lives. If we guess a letter that isn't part of our words, then we lose a life. If we guess a vowel before all the consonants have been found, we lose a life, even if the vowel's in the word. If the vowel's not in the words, we lose 2 lives. And there are 5 words, and they each share a hidden theme that we have to figure out. So I'm going to start with the most common letters. Let's try T. If I can type. T. No T's. How about R? Okay, a couple R's. L. I wonder if could it be watches? We just had a watch. We had Rolex. I don't know if I want to guess at X right now. Maybe an N. Ooh. What goes here? So, by the way, the blue ones are the vowels, in case you didn't figure that out. Is this an ing word? Let's try G. No. What else goes after an N? Well, you could try an S. Okay. Moose. Let's try an M. No, it's not moose. It's not moose or goose. Problem is with this many vowels, it's hard to know. I haven't figured out any of these words yet. I want to know what goes after these N's. D, maybe? Okay. What goes here, though? Y is not considered a vowel. But in or N or an. Huh. An, in, un, maybe un. Un what? Unbend. Unhand. I don't know. Do I want to try an H? I guess I could. Nope. I have 1 life left. Oof. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this one. What is this word? If it's not Rolex, which I doubt it is. Or what's this letter? Look. Loop. Problem is I don't know the theme. And it wasn't unhand. Unbend, I could try B, I guess. Nope. Oh, it was relax. So I could have done an X. I would have thought it was Rolex. Relax, pause, unwind, repose, and loaf. Yikes. Yeah, that was. I had no chance. All right. Well, that is. That's usually how Hang 5 goes for me. About a 50-50 on winning, I'd say. 43% players solved it today. Yeah, sounds about right. All right. Well, those are the games for this video. If you would like to watch Wordle, you just got to click at the end of the video. It'll take you right there. I also have a pinned comment with all of the videos I made today. And if you enjoyed this, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.